the finance pitch at the kitchen table. Turning the I can't afford it. That's a lot of money. Holy cow, I didn't know it would cost that much. Into, hey, that's affordable. When can you start? Why financing matters. Why are we even here? Why did you join up with Improvifi? Like, I need to justify it even more that you said yes to the dress to come and work with us. Well, most homeowners, believe it or not, aren't walking around flushed with cash and they're not super excited to spend all that money that they've worked so hard for on a home improvement that they never even wanted, i.e., grudge purchase. Grudge purchases air conditioners, roofs, things that break, a garage door. Like, nobody really wants to buy that, but unfortunately, when it breaks or it has to be replaced, they have to. What is not a grudge purchase? There's three buckets: grudge, want, need, and ego. Grudge is that stuff I just said. Want, need is usually kitchens and bathrooms and flooring. Ego is the big, beautiful deck, the pool, the thing that you're kind of like, oh man, I'm going to build this deck and invite all the neighbors over to. With each one of those psychologies and buckets, we have a different sales approach. Grudge is like, I can't believe I have to replace my roof and insurance isn't covering it. It's $27,000. Nobody wants it, but they have to have it because they have to replace the roof. The guy doesn't need the big wraparound deck that's going to cost $50,000 with a hibachi grill. He wants it because, he wants to have his kids out there and enjoy summer and show it off to the neighbors and have house parties. Like, that's a bit of a want, need, ego. But the kitchen and the bath is the wife want, need. It's like, man, we really need to update this stuff. It all works, but we need to update it, right? So as you get through these psychologies and these buckets, there's a different selling process that can happen with each one of them. And sales reps don't think about this until we have a conversation, by the way. So anyway, most homeowners don't have cash on hand. That's why we lean in on leveraging money from Wall Street through financing through like companies like Improvifi. So contractors offering financing obviously then will close more jobs and they'll actually sell bigger jobs. Why? Because if the customer initially was like, I just need this $10,000 thing, and they're like, I had to pay $10,000 for it. And then the contractor shows us up and said, you don't need to pay $10,000 for it. It's only 99 bucks a month. They go, oh, so you're telling me I don't have to give you $10,000 cash? I could just pay this thing out and it's 99 bucks a month? Yes. Oh, cool. Then I want the better thing because I can actually pay 179 a month. That's when they spend more. And that's where financing comes in. And that's where our mobile app comes in because now our tool can show them good, better, and best and show them what the affordability is. And that's like to Donna's point, max financing shows them what their affordability is and how much they can actually spend and afford. So it's the financing really just helps leverage these things. Homeowners expect payment options. They sure do. They can finance Brooks running shoes now with 4 equal payments of $39 a month. Like, so a contractor shows up and says, yeah, it's $27,000. Pay me. Like, what? No, I don't have the money. Do you have financing? No, I don't. Like, it's 2025. If they're not offering financing, then they're going to lose to the guys that are. So here's the big picture. The big picture that I present all the time is slapping down a $25,000 price tag in front of somebody is shocking. And they're like, wow, that's a lot of money. Or the presentation can look a lot like, hey, we can do this on a 12-month same as cash or promo or a low monthly payment option, 180 a month. Or if you'd like to give us $25,000, we can take that too. So if you're presenting three options to somebody at the point of sale, i.e. the laminate, some of our customers love the 18-month same as cash. Some of our customers like a long-term low monthly payment option up to 20 years with no prepay. Some of our customers actually like to use the equity in their house. How would you like to pay today? Is a much better presentation than just saying, give me $25,000. I don't have it. Okay, have a great day. What do you mean? So if we give them the options to say yes, they're more than likely not going to say no. And another reason for good, better, and best. If I just give them one price and they say no, where do I go? Do I start reducing and discounting and taking the value from what I sell? Quick story on yesterday. This guy up in West Virginia was being sold a roof for $29,000. The private equity large group tried to run him and get him approved. He only got approved for 20. The private equity roofing group quickly changed the price from 29 to 20. Same roof. They didn't give him a lesser roof with a lesser warranty. They just gave him the same roof for $9,000 cheaper. So the homeowner was like, well, wait a minute, you can just discount it $9,000 like that? Well, yeah, you only got approved for 20, so we'll give it to you for 20. Now the roofer was like, what's going on here? So the roofer's like, or the homeowner's like, stop. I don't feel comfortable. He calls another roofer. The other roofer came in, looked at the roof, and quoted the same roofing shingle from GAF at 13.5. Wait a minute. Private equity tried to sell this roof for 2,000 a square at 29. Quickly reduced it to 20. On a smaller roofer comes in with the same product from GAF and gives it to him for 13.5. Homeowner calls me and says, I need financing. This is a true story. I took this call yesterday from the deal desk. So we're trying to get the guy financing now. Only unfortunate thing is he doesn't qualify because his credit's trashed and his wife isn't on the deed of the home. That's a tough one, man. I don't know how we're going to get her done, but this guy does not want to do business with that large private equity group now. The point is this. He called him out on it. He busted him. It backfired because the contractor wasn't being honest. So we got to try to go get this guy some financing. Tough sale on this one. All right. What stops contractors from offering financing? Andy's trying to come in. 15 minutes in, so we'll have to get Andy in here. Hey, Andy, how you doing, brother? Hello, sir. Can you hear me?
Hey, how's it going, man?
Good, man. Sorry we missed you. We're 15 minutes in right now, but we've got trainings every Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday if you need to come back in, brother.
Okay.
So it's great to have you here. You can listen to the rest. I'm kind of just doing some sales stuff here with Eric and Donna, but feel free. You're at the gym, right? Working out?
Yep, I'm gonna listen.
Yeah, just listen in. We're just telling stories. Andy, do you do roofing?
Yep.
Just telling you so you can put your phone on mute. Listen to this story, brother. So we've got this deal desk, Andy, and the consumer called me because consumers call me too for help. Guy calls me from West Virginia yesterday, and he says, "Hey, I got this roof. I got an issue. I need financing." A private equity group came in and offered this roof, this GAF thing, for $29,000, $2,000 a square, Andy. And he said, we applied for financing through this private equity roofing group, this large organization. We didn't get approved for 29. We only got approved for 20. So big private equity roofing group quickly lowered the price to 20 to meet the approval. And the homeowner was like, wait a minute. This isn't a different roofing shingle or product or warranty or anything. They're like, no, we're just going to be able to meet you. We're going to take $9,000 off. So the homeowner smelled a rat, called another roofer in. Honest roofer Joe comes in, and I know him. I know him well. He's a really nice guy. They're not a small company. They're a big, reputable company as well in his marketplace in West Virginia. They looked at the roof with the same GAF product and priced it at 13.5, and that was them with a great profit margin. Big private equity roofing group was trying to make 2,000 a square. So, moral of the story, Andy, is we got to go try to find this customer financing. Here's the issue. He's got really, really bad credit, and his wife's got good credit, but she's not on the deed. So we may have to do a quick claim, get her on it, and have her apply. So the moral of the story was when you show up to offer financing solutions, it's always good to have three options: good, better, and best. Moral of the stories is because if the customer doesn't get approved, at least you can shift somewhere without looking like a snake and reduce the value to meet the customer's needs or their approval and justify it. So this is kind of a more than sales 101 type of training we just kind of talked about here. But that's a true story, man. That deal went down yesterday. Of course, Andy, we've got a deal desk that y'all can call and ask for help, and your consumers call here too and ask for help. So hopefully we'll be able to find this guy an honest an honest lender that could give him a loan, and so he can go hire the honest roofer and not be taken advantage of by this private equity group. So what's I'm going to jump back into this, and we've got about 8 minutes left, and I got another training starting right at 8:30 today. What stops a contractor from offering financing? Well, usually themselves. I'll be honest, we're a great lender. We've got great solutions at Improvifi. It's proven. We do a fantastic job. We do things way different than our competitors. But really, if somebody didn't work with Improvifi, could they go find another lender? Yeah. So the real story here is this. The one thing that stops a contractor from offering financing is the contractor themselves. They're usually the biggest challenge. But once we get contractors in like Andy and we train them and get their portal set up and we train their team, they learn how to present it. It's just offered early, always, often in everything they do. To Donna's point earlier, the guy's like, this is amazing. We've never had such great success offering financing before until we came to Improvifi because they taught us how to do it properly. And all of our customers now get max financing, and we can sell more and we can offer more. And we let the customers decide how they want to pay and which particular product meets their needs best. So it just opens up the floodgates of opportunities. But it's real simple. Offer it. Offer it all the time. Talk about it all the time. On a training the other day, I was saying, hey, when you're done with a customer and they had a great experience with you and you offered them financing, they signed the agreement, they can't wait for you to do the install. Go outside of the home, point the camera at you, do a video and say, hey, it's Chris from Chris's Roofing. We're just over here and we helped the Smiths out with a blah, blah, blah X home improvement. And they took advantage of our 12-month, same as cash, 100% financing solution. If you're interested in this and you're in need of a roof, an air conditioner, garage door, siding, gutters, whatever the home improvement is, reach out to us. We're here to help. And video. Post video on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, social media, TikTok, whatever the heck you're into, and tell the entire community that you have affordable financing solutions because somebody in your community has the need for the home improvement and they have no way to pay for it. It's just that easy. They don't know how to present it. They're afraid of being pushy. Are you kidding me? It's 2025. I just said this on the last slide. They're waiting for you to give them a way to pay for it because they can't afford it. So by you not offering the financing solution, you're doing a disservice to your customer. I don't care how a homeowner pays you, Mr. and Mrs. Contractor, as long as they pay you and not your competitors. Cash, check, mom's money, Bitcoin, horse carriage, trade, 12-month same as cash, credit card, 20-year loan, secured loan, unsecured. I don't care how they pay. All I care is for people like Andy to offer financing to give them the opportunity to pay them. They think it's too long. They think it's complicated. Well, because they haven't been through our program and they haven't been trained yet how to do it. It's not long. It's not complicated. There's no paperwork. It's paperless and it's all a soft credit pull. And it's usually in under 5 minutes. They don't have a system. They don't have a process. Everything in life has a system and a process. That is why we train our contractors how to build a laminate. Unsecured, promo, long-term loan with the payment option, soft credit pull, scan QR code, apply. Or if you'd like to use equity in your house, scan QR code. Or if you'd like to use the mobile app, we could do that right here, right now. We train our contractors how to have a system at the point of sale. That's what we're doing here today. The reality, Improvifi solves all of this with our lending, our tools, our training, our support, and now our technology through our mobile app. What homeowners actually want. I got to wrap this up in about 4 minutes to get on that other training. But we do this every week, Andy. Tuesdays, Financing 101. Wednesdays, Insider Training. Tomorrow's Insider Training, Andy, is on selling good, better, and best at the point of sale through our new mobile app that we've released. Tomorrow should be a real fun one. I built that deck last night. I'm going to, Katie will polish it off and we'll go in and crush that. Now on Thursdays, we do a thing called go-to-market strategies. So I'll just finish with a slide here. We'll get back to work. What homeowners actually want. They want affordability or a low monthly payment option. We do that over everything that we buy. We do it with our mortgage. We do it with our Ashley furniture. We do it with our automobile payments. We want to buy things and we want to be able to afford them. So that's what financing allows. The longer the term, the lower the payment. The shorter term, the bigger the payment. Guy asked me the other day, he goes, why in the hell would anybody buy a roof on a 30,000 or a 30-year term? I said, because we let customers buy how they want to buy. We meet them where they want to be met. We don't force anything upon a customer. We let them make the buying decision. Why? Well, because what if they needed a $30,000 roof and all they could afford was 180 a month? And that term happened to be a 20-year or a 30-year. That was the only thing they could afford because of their budget. Are we going to say no to them and walk away? Nope, we're not going to give you a 30-year term. That just doesn't make sense. It makes total sense. Here's the reason why. The customer could only afford 180. They needed the roof. Give them the $180 payment. How they pay the loan back is their prerogative. If they win the lottery in 3 years, what are they going to do? They're going to sell the house and buy a bigger home and pay off that loan. If they sell their house to move to Arizona in a couple years, what are they going to do? They're going to pay it off with the proceeds of the house or they could take the debt with them. It doesn't matter, right? So I don't care how somebody buys as long as they buy from me. If they want to do it on 2 years, 5 years, 10 years, 15 years, or 30, it's their prerogative. Present the options and let them determine how the heck they want to buy from you. Period. Oh, that was a good little ding. It came in right at the end of that. So I'm going to end it with that. I'm really stoked that I created this training a couple weeks ago. This is fun because it really breaks down the whys and the hows and selling financing 101 that a lot of sales reps don't really think about. And this is what we're here training. I want our contractors and our clients to think, because when they're positioning that, all we're doing is leveraging OPM, other people's money, to sell the stuff that they need, want, have to have anyway. So let me wrap it up here. Trainings Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. Andy, the links are always inside of school in the calendar. You can just go click on it and come on in. Most of them I just record and then I put them back into the classrooms over there in the school. So I'm going to bounce off. I got to go do a private training for a contractor here at 8:30. I'm in Mountain Time. So thanks for joining us. We'll see you on the next training all. Have a blessed day. See you soon.